Hi everyone, and welcome back to another week in my life. This week I am finishing off my shelter medicine and surgery rotation. Today is actually Tuesday because we did in fact have MLK Day off. So I was quite happy with that, so we ended up having a 3-day weekend. And today now I get to go back and do some surgeries today. So how this rotation basically works, there are 3 main shelters that we go to. Our job at this shelter is basically bathing the dogs that need it, doing their spay and neuter, and doing vaccine appointments with them. But that's basically what we do. Typically, we just do 1 surgery per day, but it does depend on the caseload. Every day is completely different on how many animals we get. So I will find out this morning how many animals we have. We do the physical exams on the cats first. We try to do the dogs first for surgeries, but we do end up getting the cats first so they can go in a quieter area and get pre-medicated before their surgery. Let's head on into the first shelter of the week, and I hope you enjoy today's video. I am back from my shift with shelter medicine and quite early today. Typically this doesn't happen at all. It is currently around like 3 o'clock and I am already home. Typically I don't get home until like 6 or 7 at night, so this is really early. We had 3 surgeries today and I was not one of them today. But we had about 14 medical appointments to do and 2 baths, which I helped out with. We did get to work up kind of a more sad case today, so that was a little bit draining. This dog is a 1 out of 9 body condition score, which is the most emaciated that you can get in a dog. And literally, this dog has no muscle mass whatsoever on her body. So the reason why she came to us is she's already with the foster family, but they wanted some opinions about refeeding, because if you feed a dog or even a human too quickly after being that emaciated for so long, the patient can die. So it's very important to slowly reintroduce food over a certain amount of time. For her, it most likely will take a few months until we can get her to her correct weight, just to be on the safe side, to make sure that she does not get something called refeeding syndrome. I'm hoping that everything works out with her. She is super sweet. It breaks my heart to see animals in this type of condition. But now she is on the right track and we are going to do our absolute best for her. One of our other long-term residents at the shelter has finally started making a turnaround, and we are so happy with that. I am so happy for him. He's going to be such a great companion to someone someday. For the rest of the evening, though, I'm probably just going to catch up on some of my YouTube editing and also getting some cleaning done in the apartment. I also plan on preparing for the huge snowstorm that we have coming apparently on Friday evening into Saturday, and then possibly snowing again on Sunday. So we might end up getting quite a bit of snow, which will be quite interesting. We've only had 1 snow day, so we'll see how it goes. Tomorrow we are going to a different shelter where we just do surgeries and vaccine appointments. So I will talk to you then when I am done with my shift tomorrow. It is actually Thursday morning now. Yesterday was just too chaotic and too upsetting to vlog anything. I don't know what was going on between the doctors yesterday, but they were all in a mood and they kind of took it out on the students yesterday. and the assistant was also in a bad mood, so I really have no idea what was going on. I'm glad yesterday is over, and hopefully today everyone is in a better mood. The patients yesterday were not friendly whatsoever. They were trying to bite us, scratch us, and everything like that, and thankfully no one got bit yesterday. But it was just a little much. We had 25 patients to do surgeries on. I only did one. I did a dog neuter. And then when it comes time around like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the evening, the veterinarians take over the surgeries. So I think one of those cat spays were supposed to be mine, but we just ended up getting too far behind with all of the complications that we had yesterday. I'm hoping today is better. We are going back to the regular shelter that we go to in Christiansburg. So thankfully I don't have to drive 30 minutes away like I did yesterday. It took me 45 minutes yesterday to get home because of all of the traffic. Everyone's out and about right now trying to get prepared for the snowstorm. I did end up getting a package last night as well, so I'm probably going to open that a little bit later tonight. Hopefully I get home at a decent hour. I'm really tired of getting home late and then having to immediately get ready and sleep for the next day, because this rotation, sleep is the most important thing, just because you are the one doing the surgeries and you do not want to be falling asleep or anything like that. You want to be as present as possible when you're actually in the surgery. But I'm going to head to work now, and I will probably talk to you this evening. If not, definitely tomorrow morning. Good morning. It is actually Friday now, and yesterday went pretty good. I did end up making kind of a big mistake during one of my surgeries, but thankfully the patient is just fine. And I didn't hit anything important, but I went through the abdominal wall without meaning to. And it just causes risk of cutting something that you don't want to, so I'm really grateful that nothing happened. And it was just the abdominal wall that I went through without even realizing. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen today. I'm going to be more careful when it comes to kittens. I had never dealt with a kitten under 6 months of age before, and that one was really, really young. So the skin was very thin, a lot thinner than what I thought. And there was basically no subcutaneous fat. I didn't even realize it, and that was my mistake. I should have been a lot more careful, but you learn from it. Thankfully nothing happened, and she woke up just fine. She was a little dysphoric, meaning she kind of wasn't doing so well on one of the drugs that we gave her to pre-med her. I did prepare for Food Friday this morning, and now I'm at Mountain View Humane Society. And this is basically where we do surgeries all day. We do nothing else but that. So it's going to be a good day, so let's head on in and get this day started. Typically we see like 30-something patients in a day, and we end up doing all the surgeries typically, so this is going to be a very fast-paced day. I will see you after. It is officially the end of the week. Today was actually pretty busy. We had about 20 cats to do and about 7 dogs. We were supposed to have more, but due to the weather, some people canceled, which was to be expected. However, when we went in today, the person in charge of the Humane Society that we were supposed to be doing surgeries at told us that the doctors were going to do the surgeries instead of the students. So, as you can imagine, that didn't go over well with our doctors, because that is the whole reason why we are there, is to perform the surgeries, because we are supposed to be learning. Thankfully, after the dogs were done, the students were allowed to do the cats. and we got done in record timing. So everyone was happy, everything was fine. I did 3 surgeries today. 2 were with another colleague, 2 cat spays, and a cat neuter. And all 3 went really well today. It went a lot better than yesterday. And I did not make the same mistake, so that was really good. Overall, I think the rotation went well. I definitely learned some better surgical skills, but at the same time, I'm not necessarily going to be doing too many surgeries like this in my career field. So I was okay with doing not as many surgeries. That is where I'm going to end today's video off. Thank you so much for watching, and if you made it this far, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me that you guys actually follow along and see kind of what my week-to-week life looks like as a vet student with these different rotations. If you do have any questions, please let me know down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.